this week 4, Lipo 360 recovery has truly tested my patience. Foams, aboard, and the faja. And girl, when I tell you, girl, let's put some more lymphatic drops up in here. Again, this is echinacea, dandelion, turmeric, burdock. I just feel like this walking around all day, right? Having surgery is like being in a toxic relationship with the swelling. 1 minute is good, you see the progress, you see the potential. The next minute, to apply all this stuff to my hair and use my diffuser, I'm gonna come back and let y'all see how it turns out. I have my juicy mocktail drops. This is good for your period cramps. It's good for inflammation. Dry skin brushing is also good for moving the lymph. Hi, my name is Faha Turner, and if you're new here, no, seriously, I feel like my name Faha because I'm so tired of wearing these. It's not really the faja, it's the boards and the foams that I'm tired of. Every surgeon is different, but my surgeon recommended that I wear compression shirts, foams, a board, and the faja. And girl, when I tell you, I just feel like this walking around all day, right? I just feel like that, you know? Because it squeezes you in. And if you try to work out with the faja, the board, the foams, the compression shirt on, you trying to walk, girl, you're gonna get out of breath. You gotta be conscious of your breathing. Anywho, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alexis, and the purpose of this channel is to inspire women to prioritize self-care despite challenges. I'm gonna name the major challenge in my life because I'm telling y'all that the purpose of this channel is to prioritize, you know, self-care despite challenges. But y'all don't really know what my challenge is. I have a level 3 autistic 6-year-old son who is up under the sink right now, messing with all my dish towels, throwing them out. And I probably should be correcting him, but I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel. But yes, that's the biggest challenge in my life right now. And instead of letting that defeat me, get me down, I am choosing to put myself first, prioritize self-care. Self-care looks different for everybody. For me, it is holding myself accountable. It is loving myself, being kind to myself, being gentle, because I used to talk so bad to myself. Now, by nature, I am somebody who loves, like, you know, girly things. I just love elevating life. Before, there was this thing that was called romanticizing your life. That's something that I've always done. I've always elevated the way I live. I've always been that way. It's just naturally in me. But anyway, yeah. My husband called me Felicia from Friday all day. And that's cool because I'm trying to restore my curls. Now let me tell y'all something. I had no idea what a clarifying shampoo was. I'm not understanding why ain't nobody told me what a clarifying shampoo is, because the amount of leave-in conditioner I put in my hair, it's imperative that I use a clarifying shampoo. I used one this morning and it left my hair so squeaky clean. I was like, why is my hair like so limp after I wash it all the time? Come to find out, I need something like a protein treatment. I used to be so good at taking care of my hair during the pandemic. I find that if I don't enjoy doing something, I'm usually not gonna have endurance doing it. So I'm good at keeping my hair clean, but I'm not good at taking care of my hair. So a while back, I was trying to find a beautician. I'm picking that test back up. I think I'm gonna be going to Supercuts until I find someone that specializes in natural hair care. Also, y'all know when you get a blow dryer, and sometimes when you get a blow dryer, it comes with this thing right here. Tell me why I thought that was a part of decoration. I didn't know what that was for. So girl, I found out that it's called a diffuser. And people who have curly hair, it works really good for people who have like curly, coily hair. Girl, I threw that thing away. I thought it was like just in the box to protect the blow dryer or something. Like, I threw it away, and now I had to buy another one because I don't have the diffuser part no more. You have to know what you enjoy doing and what you don't enjoy doing. I love cooking. I love housekeeping. I love organizing. I love home decor. That's things that I love. I love cardio. What I don't love is taking care of my hair. I'll keep it clean, but I don't like taking care of it. It's too much. Let me tell you, this is what I do. I wash my hair every other day. I get in that shower, I wash my hair, I put some leave-in conditioner in there, and girl, that's it. I let it air dry. I don't be current. I don't do no deep conditioning. I don't do all that. At one point, I did. And I did it because I knew I had to. But this is when you have to know what you enjoy doing and what you don't. I learned I don't enjoy taking care of my hair. And when you find that it's something you don't enjoy doing, that's when you outsource. Because if you make promises to yourself, oh, every Sunday I'm gonna set time to do my hair like this or do this, you're not gonna have endurance with it. It's not gonna be sustainable because you don't enjoy doing it. I'm not gonna come out here and just be like, yeah, every Sunday I'm gonna be doing these twists. And no, I'm not. And I barely don't like going to the hair salon because that takes too long. So girl, I don't know what I'm gonna do. That's why I be wearing my hair to the back with occasional blowouts.
Terrence and I went peach picking a few weeks ago, and one of the recipes I wanted to make with the peaches were peach pockets. Now, every time I told someone that I wanted to make peach pockets, they was like, what is that? It's basically like an apple pie. Now, I'm not someone who likes warm fruits, but I just really wanted to make this. This was super easy. It was delicious and it was fun to make. After I made the peach pockets, I went on to make like a breakfast pocket. Inside the breakfast pocket, I put eggs, cheese, ground turkey, bell peppers. Oh my God, the breakfast pocket was my favorite. I always talk about how I love cooking, but sometimes I get in these modes where I want to do excessive cooking. Like, I feel super creative and I just want to try some of everything to cook. So I ran across these protein muffins from Kroger, and yeah, these are good. These are really good. The texture isn't weird or anything. Terrence enjoyed them. Now, I was not ready to get out of the kitchen, so I decided to make Terrence some egg white bites and these little breakfast sandwiches. I just did enough for about 2 to 3 days. Now, me personally, I prefer to make my breakfast fresh. Terrence isn't picky at all. I decided to put 2 different jams on his sandwich just to make things a little bit interesting. I wrapped them in foil and he was good to go. It was a great breakfast sandwich before he hits the jam. For dinner, I made a T-bone steak, Cajun mashed potatoes, and maple Brussels sprouts. T-bone steaks are my favorite. This meal was delicious. So yeah, when I was in school for nursing, I really loved anatomy and physiology. I first learned about the lymphatic system maybe in 2010. And so I've always been pretty obsessed with it, and I always wondered why it wasn't talked about enough. A lot of people just started learning about the lymphatic system during the pandemic when a lot of people were getting cosmetic surgery. So I want to show y'all some tools that I've always had for like over 10 years. It's these like wooden rollers. I've had many times throughout the years, and I always keep a brush like this because dry skin brushing is also good for moving the lymph. I also have several pair of exfoliating gloves, so I'll alternate between this and the exfoliating gloves. I have several pair because that's how much I love them.
headed to run some errands. I just came back from the gym, took a shower, got myself together. But I just want to let you know that this surgery can play a number on you. So, 1 minute you feel like, okay, the results are kicking in, and then the next minute you look up and you swallow. My husband has been telling me, you know, you still healing, and I was like, I understand that, but let me make sure I'm not skipping out on things that I was once doing. And I came to realization that I've been rushing my lymphatic massages when I do them myself. And what I mean by that is I have just been going faster than usual. I have not been intentional about it. I just been treating it as a assignment. So when I was doing my last few lymphatic massages, I realized that my pressure was way too hard. It was way too hard, and I was usually distracted while I was doing my massages. So last night, before I got in the shower, I did my lymphatic massage. I took my time. I really concentrated on the areas that needed more attention, and I really was thinking about what I was doing rather than being distracted. It's so easy to get distracted, and then before you know it, you're just doing your massages way too heavy. Like you are really applying more pressure than you need to. Because remember, the lymphatic system is right below the skin, so you just need gentle brushes. You don't need to do no deep tissue massage. So all my girls out there that's heavy-handed like me, make sure that you pay attention to your pressure, because doing a lymphatic massage will have you looking so much better the next day. And today I look a whole lot better, and something that I recommend is taking pictures before and after your lymphatic massages. So this is something I was taking the first few weeks of recovery, and I want to make sure that I'm continuing to do things I was doing in the beginning so that I can get the... So arnica is actually a flower, and this is something that I would recommend if you are building a home apothecary. You don't have to just take this if you're recovering from Lipo 360. This is something that you can take for like muscle soreness, joint pain. It's really good for any type of swelling or bruising. And this is something that a lot of people who are into natural remedies, this is what they swear by. So get you some arnica. I got this from Amazon, but you can also find this at any health food store. Yeah, I just got some stuff in the mail from Amazon. I want to start off by showing y'all this faja. This will make the third one. It's so important to have fajas in rotation. And I'm also going to see with my larger faja if I can get it tailored, so I won't have to buy any more. That'll save money. This one right here was like $40 off of Amazon, and it is by the brand Yiana. I chose this because it has adjustable straps. Not just adjustable, but you can also remove these straps. So if you have on something where you don't want the straps to show, you can take that off, and that is important to me. Now, if only I can find one with like a racer back. Like a racer back is more dented in, like... So if I was to wear a, let me show y'all. So this is kind of like a racer back right here. It's not a super deep cut with the racer back. But see, here's the thing. If I have this shirt on, the upper part of the faja is going to be showing. And I have a problem with it. I don't like, I want to just be able to wear my racer back bras with this. But I need compression when I work out. This is like one of my workout shirts, and I need that compression when I exercise. So we'll see. This is my new blow dryer. You know, I was telling y'all about this right here. This right here is the diffuser. Girl, this is what I thought decoration was. I thought this was in place to protect the blow dryer. I went on and got the one that has the comb too, because who knows, maybe I might start doing blowouts. I highly doubt it. The reason my hair was back in a bun after wearing it in twist is because the twist, when I took them down, girl, my hair looked a mess. And I had to just shove it to the back and put a hat on. But I didn't want to do a real tight bun. So I went on TikTok and the girls were saying to get this Afro G. So I got this, read the instructions. The instructions are just so complicated. Like, I do not comprehend. From my understanding, you have to wash your hair. Girl, I don't know. And then it says 2-step treatment. 2-step protein. Where's the first step? Like, I'm just so confused. Hair just ain't my thing. The gift that God gave me is herbalism and being in the kitchen cooking. Because hair, when it comes to hair, I'd rather sit down and solve the hardest calculus, trigonometry puzzle ever than do hair. I despise it, and I look at beauticians as superheroes. I've always said that because ain't no way. I just can't. Alright, so I'm going to try it. To be honest, I low-key got an attitude because the instructions on this effigy is just, I just do not understand it. I just don't get it. Since the instructions on the bottle is not clear enough for me, they have a QR code on the back. I'm trying to scan this QR code so that I can get more instructions and information, because it's not clicking for me. Okay, so here are the instructions. Tell me, am I tripping? Okay, so, and that's how my brain can be so complex. I have a tendency of making something complex when it's really simple. So the first thing it says, comb effigy 2-step protein treatment evenly through clean towel dry hair. And I'm trying to picture this. So you comb your hair with the stuff. You comb it when your hair is towel dry. But what does that mean? Do I just wet it or do I shampoo it? The next step says leave hair uncovered, but your hair is already uncovered. Dry hair using medium heat, high airflow. Okay, gotcha. Do not agitate hair while drying, okay? And gently rinse thoroughly with warm water. Repeat. So we have to repeat it? Why? Oh, repeat the rinsing. Gotcha. Okay. Donna's recipe. I love this so much. This sweet potato pie conditioner. Like, I love this so much. It lathers so good. It's super creamy. And I just love, I love the smell. Oh God, my armpit is showing. Well, at least they shave. Okay, let me go in the bathroom and apply this to my hair. Now, I did see someone on TikTok apply this to her scalp, and I think she got it in there by mistake. They do recommend using a spray bottle. I don't have one on hand, so I'm going to just be very careful and just apply this on my hair. As I'm recording, I'm wondering if I should just edit some of this out, but I think it's important that I keep it in here because this is my anxiety in real time. Like, sometimes I have a tendency to overthink. Something can be so small, so easy, so simple, but I will pick it apart and dissect every single piece of it. And this has taught me to have grace, because it could be some people throughout the years of me doing herbalism, it could be people who have like super simple questions about how to use one of my products, and instead of me getting annoyed, I understand. Because just like how I am overcomplicating this and it's so simple, other people, when they're using something new like my woman wellness tea or any of our products, their brain is not understanding how to use it. Even if it comes with instructions, sometimes people just need that extra confidence and clarification because we all think different. So have grace with people. Just because you think a certain way and it's simple to you doesn't mean it's easy for the next person. Me with herbalism, me with cooking, if somebody didn't know how to cook something, instead of me being like, oh my God, you don't know how to cook that, I'm like, okay, I got you. Let me answer this question for you. I understand that we all think differently. So stop judging people, because y'all be mean as hell. not y'all, but you know, the internet. Okay, so the product leaves your hair feeling very sticky, and it makes my hair look really thin. My hair isn't this thin. I do see some of the curls coming back. Like, this is the most curly I've seen my hair in a while. A little limp. No, a lot of limp. This is how my hair used to look with the curls before I used to wear the slick back all the time. The next step is to rinse this out, repeat. It's drying. Let's make us a little mocktail. We got sparkling water here. Have my juicy mocktail drops. This is good for your period cramps. It's good for inflammation. It helps to minimize body odor, relaxes you, and more. And I'm also going to be adding my lymphatic drops. Cheers. So refreshing. So I was just in there trying to see what products I had for curly hair. It's so pretty outside. I have like 3 different products, and I'm putting all of them in there. Am I doing too much? Maybe. I literally can't decide. I have this right here. This is more natural. This is by Rapunzel. Like Rapunzel, it's Rapunzel, and it's the milk and honey curl moisturizing milk. I also have the Donna's the recipe. This is the whipped vanilla curl defining mousse by Tabitha Brown. I have this inner sense right here, quiet calm curl control, and I have this I think I use this for TJ. It's for Frizz, and it's also a curl defining cream. And I have this Auntie Jackie's, the curl la la. It's just so satisfying doing it. Who knows? I might use all of it. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna use all of them, but I'm gonna use about 2-3 of them. Let me go ahead and make me a little concoction now. Let me go ahead and rinse this out my hair. It's been about 5 minutes. I'm about to apply all this stuff to my hair and use my diffuser. I'm gonna come back and let y'all see how it turns out. Okay, so I would say this is the most curly I've seen my hair. My hair is super greasy, it's super oily. Probably because I just went crazy with the product, but I am happy to see my hair curling at the roots. And what I'm thinking is it's time for a trim and some type of shape up with my curls. So just seeing my hair like this, it reminds me that I really don't like my hair curly. Like, that's not my look. It's not my look. I like my hair to the back. I just simply like my hair to the back, and a part in the middle with my hair straight. That's just really how I like my hair. Yeah, so tell me your thoughts below. Don't be shy, tell me your thoughts below. I consider myself a pretty patient person. Like, I really am. But this week 4, Lipo 360 Recovery has truly tested my patience. I have just been so over wearing the compression shirt, wearing the foams, wearing the board and the faja. Like, I have been over it. You know, my doctor was telling me that it's okay to not wear the foams and the boards just as long as I come back home and put them on. And so I had my foams and my board off at times where I really could have just worn it. But because I was so over wearing it, I had it off. And it was, so for me, the foams and the boards play a trick on me because it makes me look bulky. And then it makes me think of like my old body. And I'm not talking about my old body before surgery. I'm talking about my old body when I was super inflamed. after I had TJ. I just wanted to see myself look pretty, look good in my clothes, and honestly, doing that caused a lot of swelling. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't terrible. I still saw my results. I also think rushing my lymphatic massages when I do them myself played a part, and I slacked on taking my herbs and getting on my vibration plate. And a lot of things were not on purpose. I literally forgot. So something I recommend is writing down everything you're doing to keep the swelling down. Come up with some type of vision board, because seeing what you're supposed to be doing keeps you on track. So things that I've been doing is focusing on cooking home cooked meals. That way I am in control of the sodium, and I know what ingredients I'm using to keep down the inflammation. Using my lymphatic drops, taking my arnica pills. You know, I just started back taking those today. Get on my vibration plate, being intentional and mindful when I'm doing my own lymphatic massages, and keeping those boards and foams on as long as possible. After I came back from my walk, I took my faja off, you know, to get in the shower. Took my boards and foams, you know, took everything off. Took a shower, well, did my lymphatic massage, got in the shower, put my stuff back on, and I kind of rested the whole day, which is today. Up until the evening, I rested. When I exercise, I just have my compression shirt on. So I don't have my faja on. I don't have my foams and my boards. I only have on a compression garment. That's not enough for me. I have to have at least my faja on too. I'm going back to having my foams, my boards, faja, and compression shirt on at least 20 to 22 hours a day. That's gonna be super hard, because like I said, it does something to me mentally, seeing myself just bulky. But girl, let me tell you, when I just got myself together, just, you know, did my hair, did my lymphatic massage before I got in the shower. I'm going to get on my vibration plate when I'm finished with this video. But when I tell you, when I finally took that faja off and the boards and the compression shirt, when I took everything off, it reminded me of why I did this. I was like, money well spent. Money well spent. I was so happy and so pleased, and I was feeling myself, and I was getting back happy. And it made me be like, I ain't finna wear these boards and this compression around the house. I want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to be cute and I want to be fine. But I had to remember that the results that I'm looking at right now in the mirror is coming from wearing everything. I'm still healing. My lymphatic system is still recovering. Now, week 4, it started off with me feeling like I'm so over this. I'm so tired of this. Was it worth it? I'm just tired of going through this. It was an emotional roller coaster. But now I'm at the end of week 4. I'm going into week 5. Tuesday, today is Saturday. Tuesday we'll make week 5. And I just have a new mindset. I'm going to kind of do what I told y'all that, you know, that I recommend, which is writing down everything you're doing. I'm going to do that so that if anytime I get to feeling like, why am I not feeling it? Like, why am I swole? What's going on? I can look at my little list and be like, okay, are you taking your herbs? Are you being intentional about your lymphatic massages? Are you on your vibration plate? Are you staying hydrated? You know? So I'm going to write that little list down, and I recommend, if you are getting any type of surgery, to do that, because over time we really forget. When something is new, it's so easy to forget. You know, week 1, week 2, week 3, I was on it until he told, baby, when he told me I don't have to wear the foams and the boards or even the faja like that. When he told me that, What I heard was, oh girl, forget it, it's over with, you don't have to worry. I mean, I ain't really heard like that, but I kind of heard it like that, but I did. Honestly, I think being excited is a part of the process. You're gonna want to see your new body in your clothes. You pay for it, you want to see the results, you've been thinking about this body for all these years, you want to see it in those clothes, honey. But I wanted more than a flat stomach. Well, my stomach not flat, it's just flatter. What I wanted was a back with no rolls. People thought I was playing, but I said, I'm gonna have my back out every day. I'm gonna have my back out in the winter. It can be a blizzard, baby. That back gonna be out. Girl, let's put some more lymphatic drops up in here. Again, this is echinacea, dandelion, turmeric, burdock, cleaver, astragalus root. Yeah, let's put some out in there, because honey, we trying to get that inflammation down. So easy to just get comfortable, but girl, I just want to tell you, it is going to be some ups and downs. It's going to be some highs and lows. I'm the type of person, I don't do well with ups and downs. I do not do well. This is pulling out things about me that I need to work on. I don't do well with things going smooth and then it, you know, just get rocky. I don't do well with things like that, and that's something that I need to work on, because that is not how life goes. It's gonna be some ups and downs, it's gonna be some rockiness, and you just have to learn how to cope and adjust. Life doesn't work that way. I'm speaking to myself. If you feel like you are off track, just remember all of the things you were doing the first few weeks. And I just want to say, don't think I was out here out of control not wearing my stuff, because I was definitely wearing my stuff. I just wasn't wearing it. I had it off at times where I didn't have to. Like when I started back going to walk at the gym, like in a cool place, I'm going to have my boards and my phones on. But if I go outside, I'm just going to wear my faja. Because, girl, it's too hot to be having all of that on. Am I being hard-headed again? Maybe I just need to keep it in the gym so I can have everything on. But it just makes me so self-conscious to have all of that stuff on, because I feel so bulky. But anyway, y'all, this is going to conclude this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up. Give me a comment and consider subscribing if you haven't already. And as you can tell, I'm not used to saying this stuff.